have an embarrassing story to tell you, and it doesn't look very good on me, but because it makes my point, I'm going to tell you anyway. My sister and I used to fight a lot, and the place that we fought the most was the car. And so it started with our choosing to draw an imaginary line in the car and telling one another, do not cross the line. That would work for a little while until one of us would inch over and try to get in the other's way. And so then we took to tape, and we would take masking tape and make an actual real line in the car, telling each other, do not cross to my side. And when that didn't work, because we would cross the airspace above, then we actually took this giant blue pillow that we had as kids and put it between us, making a wall so much that we didn't even have to look at each other. Now, I really regret this, and I wish that we had been nicer to each other and that we could have gotten along better even way back then, but I'm so grateful that we're over that now, and we have a great relationship that doesn't involve walls or building barriers. Today's scripture is all about drawing lines and making walls around us that keep us separate from other people. The passage that we read was addressing Jews and non-Jews. You see, in Paul's day, Jews and non-Jews did not relate to one another. They didn't go to one another's houses. They didn't speak to one another on the street. They did not eat from bowls or plates that the other had used. These people were very strict. They even referred to one another as unclean. Now, Jews today do not practice these rules any more than Christians do, but in Paul's time that was very different. I want to read these verses to you from Ephesians chapter 2. It says, "For he himself is our peace, who has made the two groups one and has destroyed the barrier, the dividing wall of hostility, by setting aside in his flesh the law with its commands and regulations. His purpose was to create in himself one new humanity out of the two, thus making peace." You see, way back in Paul's time, people were drawing lines, putting up walls and barriers that kept people apart. They were focusing on their differences instead of what they had in common. And Jesus was already trying to bring people together. He was saying that he came for everybody and that he, with his own life, broke down these barriers, these walls, and that in doing so, it created peace. You see, it takes everybody all together to be able to have peace. Now, just as I let differences with my sister, someone who I dearly love, create a divide between us, even as much as a physical wall between us, we have let all kinds of things separate us from others too. But Jesus is asking us to follow him. And when we follow him, then we break down barriers. We take away walls, we take away divides, and we put away the things that separate us, and we focus on the things that unite us. And when we do, the result is peace. So Jesus has asked us to follow him with radical inclusion of everybody, everywhere, with our love, with our actions. We don't have to agree on everything, but we can all work together in peace.